How you doing? Cameron Trimble here, your digital director. Let me say this clearly. Social media as we knew it, it's over. The days where platforms care most about who you follow or how many followers you have, those are done. We're now in something new. It's what I like to call interest media. This shift changes everything we know about how influence works online. You remember what social media used to be? For years, social media worked off one idea. You followed people you knew. Friends, families, celebrities. Platforms showed you content based on those connections. That's what we in the business call the social graph. Your reach depended on a few things: your followers, your popularity, your network. No followers meant no reach back then. Well, that era is over. We are now moved into what we are calling the interest media era. Today, platforms don't care who you know. They're trying to sell you stuff. They care about what keeps people watching and engaged on their platform. Interest media means content is shown based on behavior, not follower count, not status, not how long you've been around. If people stop scrolling and watch you, when they stop scrolling and watch you, guess what? Your content wins. That's the new rule. I think this really came into being a few years ago when TikTok really started to dominate. That's where the shift started. TikTok proved something powerful. Great content beats big followings every time. The industry data shows TikTok has much higher engagement than platforms like Instagram. Why is that? Because TikTok doesn't care if you have 10 followers or 10 million followers. If that content is getting views, they're showing it to people. They've said this themselves. Followers counts do not decide reach. What matters is watch time, completion, and retention. In simple terms, do people stay or do they swipe? The algorithm watches people, not you. Here's the key thing you need to understand as you're making content for whatever purpose. The algorithm is not judging. It don't care who you are. It's watching the audience and their reactions. If people watch longer, they rewatch, they share, they comment, they like, the platform says, oh, this piece of content is interesting, and it shows it to more people. That's interest media. And now the other platforms and other big companies have followed suit. It isn't just TikTok. The shift is everywhere now. Even Meta, obviously behind Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, has admitted it publicly. Their CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, said, platforms are moving away from the social graph and toward a discovery engine. They're coming right at Google's neck. That's a fancy way of saying we show people what they like, not who they follow. You don't believe me? Look at your feed right now. Most of the content comes from people you've never met and you didn't even realize you were following. That's not social. It's based on your interests. They're clocking you. You're saying like, oh, so it doesn't matter? I don't need any more followers? No, followers still matter, but less than ever before. Today, a small creator can beat a big brand. A new voice can beat a legacy account. A strong, well-executed idea can beat a famous name. If the content works, the algorithm listens. This is the most open media moment we've ever had. But it also means weak content disappears like that. So what wins in the interest media age? What works now is simple: clear ideas, strong hooks, contents whether that teaches, helps, entertains. Respect for people's time. You're no longer posting interviews and just what interests people. You need to post what wins. So try to keep people engaged, like I hope this video did. Continue to like, subscribe, follow, do all the things, because you know why? I'm trying to get the algorithm to mess with me too. All right, just a little note from your digital director. Peace.